Coucou YouTube, on se retrouve pour la suite de ce jeu imprononçable. Vous m'entendrez pas le prononcer pendant tout le jeu. Toc. Et je disais au stream, j'avais très envie de continuer. Je pensais pas que le jeu allait autant me plaire et pourtant, je suis au taquet.
All right. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I'd
Tout
better
à fait.
search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind.
Let's go. Alors. C'est quoi ça? Point de compétence. C'est le petit... C'est ça. On est déjà niveau 2 en vrai. Donc on va peut-être en prendre un autre. Ça c'est quoi? C'est ça. Détourner l'attention. Ça c'est les recherches. On va prendre ça. Ah, on peut commencer la quête. Bah allez. Cherchez des traces de votre mère.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present.
Mais soyez
However,
assurés.
rest assured that we are doing all we
Alors
can
veuillez
to
m'excuser
resolve
si je ne peux me joindre à vous dans les médias, mais soyez assurés que nous faisons tout notre possible afin de solutionner l'affaire qui nous concerne.
enable you to
À ce propos, vous
retrieve
trouverez
the
ci-joint une
personal
clé vous permettant d'accéder aux effets personnels de votre mère avait laissé dans la chambre. Votre dévoué Lord William Mortimer. Ok.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases. The inspiration of Saint Matthew, or Matthew writing his
Ok.
gospel, dictated to him by voices. Last Judgment. Why do I always get the most terrifying room?
On n'a pas pu récupérer la clé là?
Writing material.
Que quelqu'un soit servi du nécessaire d'écriture. Inspecter. Je peux pas? Ah, je peux pas. Bon. Faudrait que je puisse me remettre des trucs. Attendez, c'est quoi là-haut là? Pourquoi j'ai plus 1? Ah, parce que j'ai 7 trucs maintenant? Oh, je sais pas. J'ai pas un truc avec les talents. Je peux pas les activer? Il y a un truc? Je sais pas. Je sais pas ce que c'est ce truc là-haut. Là. Attendez, ça me gratte de ouf. Hop, c'est quoi ça en bas? Bon.
The incredulity of Saint Thomas. Why is Caravaggio represented Saint Thomas putting his finger in the wound? Thomas looks on but doesn't touch.
Est-ce que là on peut inspecter le truc? Je pense pas. J'ai pas l'impression.
Writing material.
Non, on peut pas. Bon. Bon.
Nothing.
Ok, on a récupéré
The
ça.
torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Déverrouillé.
Golden elixir.
Ok.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World, the travelogue of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the order.
Ah.
Barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Putain, je peux pas, fais chier.
I'm not far from solving the puzzle. I must keep searching. Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage.
Oh, bah si, c'est carrément des traces d'un passage secret, ça. Ça s'ouvre. Putain, j'ai pas ce qu'il faut. Fais chier. J'ai pas les compétences qui vont bien.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
On va utiliser la clé. Ok.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richer to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Fragment d'ambre. Vous venez de trouver un fragment d'ambre. Ramassez-en 4 pour augmenter vos points d'effort. Maximum de 1. D'accord.
All right. I've retrieved everything. Saint Jerome and the Angel. Yet again, art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices. The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome.
Qu'est-ce qu'on a de beau dehors? Y'a rien à inspecter dehors? Attendez. On va vite fait faire le tour. Je creux voir un petit point bleu sur ma gauche, mais je pense que c'était la porte. Ouais, c'était par ici. Ah, quoique.
Here's something will undermine my botanist's appreciation for the local climate.
Oh, ça a bugué.
Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She must have used the writing materials. What if she used lemon juice instead? An old tree used to hide messages.
Bien vu!
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message?
Trouver de quoi révéler le message.
Illegible. I have to keep searching.
Je sais plus comment on fait. Faut pas le chauffer? Il me semble qu'il faut le chauffer. On va tester. Étaler la cendre. J'espère que c'est ça, sinon on vient de flinguer la page.
It's no good. Might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no.
Merde.
Traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Bon. C'est pas ça.
Look. Marking
Ouais,
on the
non, il y a
floor.
vraiment rien là. J'ai voulu regarder parce que pour moi, c'est
I was
la
hoping to
preuve
find
que
something in the
le
secret
truc qui
passage.
se... La bibliothèque, elle s'ouvre, mais bon. On peut pas utiliser ça.
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Qu'est-ce qu'on pourrait utiliser? Y a rien dans tes affaires là qui
I
pourrait
haven't
nous
even
aider?
had time to unpack my cases.
Je sais plus comment on révèle un message au citron. Ah mais non, mais on peut pas y aller là-bas en fait. Et là si on rentre, on
This
arrive
room
où?
looks unoccupied.
D'accord. C'est quoi cette bouteille de vin au sol là? Comment est-ce qu'on révèle un message écrit avec du citron?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly. Saint
Ah, bah voilà.
Jerome the Angel.
Ah non.
Yet again, art
Je pensais
with
que c'était les
political
bougies.
undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Il n'y a pas 15 000 trucs avec lesquels je peux interagir en plus. Prendre l'encre. Pourquoi faire?
Well,
Ça marche comme
that
ça?
wasn't that, and I've just stained half the page. Ink is always used to write a message, never to reveal one. I must find something else.
Qu'est-ce que je peux utiliser? Merde. Ah ben voilà la bougie! C'est bien ce que je disais, c'est avec la chaleur. Il a mis une bougie dans sa poche. Hein. Une bougie allumée dans sa poche.
Aha! It's working.
Bah voilà!
Heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable.
Oh non!
Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical.
I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Coucou Michel.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Très débloqué. Membre de l'ordre. Gagner un point de compétence en occultisme. Ok. Bon, j'ai un peu chié dans la colle avec ça, mais vas-y, je pensais que les cendres étaient chaudes déjà de base. J'ai un message. Ouais, moi aussi j'ai eu le message.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Tout à fait. Non, on va passer par là. J'aimerais bien récupérer des trucs pour les points d'action, mais bon. Je sais vraiment pas ce que c'est la notif là-haut, ça me rend dingue. Est-ce que c'est un truc ici? Vulnérabilité psychologie, ok. Étiquette, logique. Coincé dans le désert. Attends. Sur le site de téléchargement de film, je viens de tomber sur une pépite. Chameau rancunier et d'autres dangers pour espérer rentrer chez elle avant le couvre-feu. Ça a l'air d'être nimbe. Ok, bon, on peut pas passer là.
That must be the door to the room of the soldier I saw in my vision. Monsieur Napoléon Bonaparte.
Bon, allez. Des génies, les gens des génies. Bien le bonjour, monsieur Napoléon.
Hannibal crossing the Alps. Another military success. Why do I get nothing but visions of horror in my room? And he gets victory after victory? The Prince by Machiavelli. A perfect read for anyone with a surfeit of ambition.
En 1793, Michel. Ah. Napoléon. Immunité politique. Ok. Ah, je peux pas fouiller, merde. Dommage.
It's a beautiful weapon. A lovely damask blade. It's marked with the initials of the manufacturer in Versailles. My dearest son, I'm writing to
Je me permets de t'écrire à nouveau afin de t'implorer d'agir vite. La situation se dégrade rapidement ici. Paoli continue d'orienter notre mère patrie, la Corse, vers une guerre ouverte entre la France et l'Angleterre. Ces hommes sont partout. Nous nous cachons désormais afin de ne pas rester plus de 2 jours au même endroit. Je ne serais pas étonné qu'ils s'en prennent à nous très prochainement. Dépêche-toi, mon fils. Tu tiens notre destin entre tes mains. Ta mère qui t'aime. Ok. Mais je l'ai déjà vu. Attendez, où il a plusieurs immunités? Ah oui, il a plusieurs immunités, lui. C'est peut-être le cas de tout le monde, tu me diras, et on les a pas encore trouvés. Ok.
The Battle of Alexander at Issus, or how Alexander the Great triumphed over King Darius. Yet another one with delusions of grandeur.
My dear Napoleon.
Mon cher Napoléon, comme convenu, je vous invite à vous joindre à nous en janvier sur mon île afin de participer au rendez-vous mondain organisé pour l'occasion. Nous aurons l'occasion de rediscuter de notre projet d'un nouvel ordre pour la France. J'ai une proposition à vous faire concernant vos envies de placer un homme fort à la tête... Ouais, vos envies de placer un homme fort à la tête de la France. Je vous fais confiance pour rester discret sur votre venue. À très bientôt. Ok. Ok. Il n'y a rien ici.
Amber.
Yes, I. J'ai l'impression qu'on a fait le tour de sa chambre à lui. C'est ça qu'on n'avait pas récupéré. Pièce de collection. Bah, on va y aller. Ici, on n'a rien d'autre à voir. Là-haut, on va pas pouvoir l'attraper, je suis sûr. Voilà. Parce qu'on n'a pas l'agilité nécessaire. Et ben, cassons-nous. Je sais pas si on a tout vu, mais cassons-nous. Oui, oui, j'ai capté, Michel. J'avais capté. Là, on peut pas rentrer. Y a rien à trouver, là. Clé à demi-cercle. Ah, d'accord. J'ai failli pas cliquer parce que je pensais qu'il allait juste s'asseoir, mais ok. On a récupéré une clé. Intéressant. Là, il n'y a rien. Et là, on a déjà fouillé. Bon, descendons. On aura sûrement l'occasion de revenir ici. Oh.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Vas-y, jure.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister. I thought that swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Yes, why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Excuse me, but speaking frankly, why would you care?
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No, I remember her stare.
Attendez, qu'est-ce qu'on a débloqué là? J'ai pas capté. Elle, c'est qui? C'est elle. Non, donc c'est pas ça. J'ai l'impression qu'on a débloqué un talent, non? Véloce, vous gagnez un point de compétence en vigilance. Ah.
Cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait.
Merde!
I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
Début de la
Point of
confrontation.
rubbing salt in the wounds.
I want to find out what really happened.
No, you really don't want to know what your mother did when I shed my first blood at puberty.
On the contrary, you can tell me anything. Let me be my own judge.
Yes.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Merde, je me souviens plus, putain. Sa sœur?
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Yes.
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors. but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Ok. On en a appris un peu. Sur notre chère maman. Merde, c'est pas ça que je veux faire. Je sais pas ce que c'est que ce truc. Coup de point d'effroi plus 1. Ok. Bon, bah c'est ça qu'on a là-haut.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
I would like to speak about your master, Lord Mortimer.
Do please excuse me, sir, but I shall make no comment about my master. Is there anything else that sir would like to know?
Yes. What can I find on the second floor?
That floor is strictly reserved for Lord Mortimer, sir. In the west wing, on the second floor, are his private chambers. In the east wing are the rooms reserved for Lord Mortimer's personal guests. At the moment, these rooms are reserved for Sir Holm, sir. But only authorized guests may access that area.
Très bien.
Does sir have any more questions?
What is outside on the island exactly?
Lord Mortimer has made a point of keeping the main part of the island in its natural state, sir. For security reasons, only the wharves and the gardens are accessible to guests. If sir would like to walk along the wharves, he has only to follow the pathway used upon his arrival.
Ok.
If he would like to walk in the interior gardens of the manor, I would advise sir to pass through the portrait gallery. May I help sir in any other way?
What's on the first floor?
The first floor is reserved for guests, sir. That is where sir will find his private rooms. The main corridor leads around the building. 3 stairways will enable sir to return to the ground floor. It is also from there that sir will be able to reach the second floor.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, sir?
What can you tell me about the guests?
Do excuse me, sir, but I am bound by discretion to say nothing about Lord Mortimer's guests, sir. Perhaps sir would like to know something else?
As I was unable to bring my personal effects with me, I was wondering if you could find me a few items.
Of course, sir. What would you require?
De quoi on pourrait avoir besoin? Ah.
My good fellow, would you have any amber available?
I would, but unfortunately, I don't think I am authorized to give it out, sir. I believe it is a precious stone.
Bon.
You wouldn't have a little golden elixir I could use, would you?
Oh, unfortunately, sir, I have orders not to give any of that medicine to
Putain.
any of Lord Mortimer's guests. Some guests are here to follow a very strict treatment. Mixing or combining certain substances would be dangerous for sir.
Bon, il veut rien me donner.
What's that book you're hiding in your jacket?
The Sorrows of Young Werther by Goethe, sir, and I am not hiding it.
Hand it to me, please.
It is damaged, sir. I would never dare lend sir a book in such a pitiful state, sir. I took it to restore.
Bon, il me fait chier, il veut rien me donner. Ciao, bye. Pas des trucs à prendre là. Je vois rien de particulier à récupérer. Ah. C'est juste pour s'asseoir. Bon. On va aller par là. Le salon rouge, bah voilà.
Dear friends, I bid you welcome. I hope the night was not too short. Your Eminence, Duchess, Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests. They arrived during the night. Johann Christoph von Wollner, Minister of Religious Affairs and close aide of Frederick William II, King of Prussia. Napoleon Bonaparte, Lieutenant of the French Revolutionary Army. And Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge. Unfortunately, my friends, Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So, let us begin.
What is Mortimer playing at? He tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Je te jure.
Don't trouble yourself.
Ah. Merde.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand.
Merde, elle a
I
déjà
shall
quelqu'un dans
be
sa
better
vie, elle.
too, as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
Oh putain.
Oh, monsieur. You must be joking.
Is the
Merde.
wine to your liking?
Very much so,
Putain, je
Sir
rate tout.
Gregory. Such complexity. Typically French. A Sauternes, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favourite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
Don't worry, I appreciate the same grape varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small effort into the works. The orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
Yes.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved. Just mentioning that orphanage broke right through Emily's hard shell.
Psychologie.
Yes.
Attendez. Emily, elle est où? Vulnérabilité psychologie. Ok.
Thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
What do you think of Volner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
I find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Who does not know of her, sir?
Show us your teeth.
Have you any information on this Napoleon?
Please, go ahead. What do you want to know?
What do you think, madam? What is this Bonaparte doing here?
The presence of a soldier is never a good sign. It can only mean there's going to be further war. To answer your question, I only know that his family were in favor of the revolution, and that it almost cost them their lives.
Oh, thank you, that's helpful.
Les messes basses comme ça m'extermine.
Monsieur de Richet, it would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Ah bon? J'ignorais qu'on avait des intérêts communs. N'a pas intérêt à jouer au con, il va nous pousser sinon.
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Stay composed, Louis.
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother.
Oh, ils ont abusé sur l'accent.
That I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you among my allies.
Well, of course.
And for that, I have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I've only just taken over the affair. The agreement will be considered null and void until we've gone through it together. Is that clear?
Attendez. Alors, très débloqué officier, vous gagnez un point de compétence en conviction. Ok. Et on n'a pas découvert des trucs sur lui là? Bonaparte. Étiquette. Ok.
You seem to know what you're doing. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
Putain, l'accent il me tue.
The revolution was a good thing, but it gave birth to a monster. We must overthrow the new system in place.
Ok.
Ah, you are right. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future.
Débloquer légitime. Attendez. Bah, il est où? Ah non, trait. Vous gagnez un point de compétence en conviction.
For your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Reflections on the Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte, I thank you for this gesture, and please know that I, too, am delighted to have met you.
Parfait, on a réussi.
My friends, I would like to say a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer, and you, Sir Holm, for bringing us all together here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States. And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Merde.
Washington is a very gifted speaker. Leave him for 5 minutes with sworn enemies and he'll convince them to be friends for life.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Ok. Alors, je trouve le message caché de ma mère dans le livre. J'ai réussi à convaincre Elisabeth Adam de parler de ma mère. J'ai rendu son talisman à Elisabeth. J'ai fait connaissance avec les invités durant le dîner. Je me suis montré le digne successeur de ma mère devant Napoléon. J'ai fouillé la chambre de Napoléon. Mais j'ai sali une partie du message du coup. J'aurais pu fouiller la chambre d'Elisabeth Adams. Ok. Alors... Manipuler les gens, ça pourrait être pas mal. Ah, l'agilité. Ouais, je vais le mettre. Et il me reste 2 points à mettre. Remarquer les détails notables. Analyser efficacement les comportements. On va peut-être faire ça. Ça, ils sont déjà niveau 1. Et je vais mettre là-dedans.